Hello, all. I am Louise Eddington. I am the Cosmic Owl of Cosmic Owl Astrology. And do you like my owl t-shirt as well as my owl? Anyway, we have a Gemini new moon tomorrow morning. That's my time here in Utah, Salt Lake City time. So it's at 11:37 a.m. Mountain. It actually doesn't. I think the full moon is full at 11:38. Let's move along. 1 minute is exactly the full time, the full moon, and that is 10:38 a.m. Pacific, 1:38 p.m. Eastern, 6:38 p.m. Universal Time or London time. Sorry, Australia, New Zealand, you'll have to work it out yourself. World Time Buddy is fantastic. But the new moon is in less than 24 hours, basically. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this. We've got some major things. The Weirdly Magical podcast covered a lot of discussion about it with the numerology and more. But I want to look at some of the patterns and the aspects and the shapes that are happening in this, okay? So the new moon's at 2 degrees and 4 minutes of Gemini, making this Gemini energy so very strong. It was already strong with the North Node moving back into Gemini and the South Node into Sagittarius for 18 months. Venus being retrograde in Gemini turned retrograde on the 13th, so just over a week ago, and Mercury being conjunct Venus on the new moon, and all of this square to Neptune in Pisces. This is major mutable energy. Not only that, we have Ceres here. Ceres is conjunct Mars in Pisces, bringing a real ouch factor around some grief about what we've lost. And incidentally, I am, after I do this, I'm going to go and do a presentation for the EA Zoom meeting on Facebook. There's an EA Zoom meetings group. And it's free to join, but there's going to be a recording too. So go and find the group on Facebook. The group is called EA Zoom Meetings, and EA Zoom Meetings, and the full title is JWG, which is Jeffrey Wolf Green Evolutionary Astrology, and it's a group on Facebook that anybody's welcome to. And these presentations are live streamed. There's also EA Zoom Meetings on YouTube. You can find it. So I think it's really marvelous that I'm going to be presenting as Ceres does that. But anyway, what I want to say really is this new moon is just so much, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, is about changing your perceptions. And not only that, the new moon is in aspect to Saturn and Pallas Athena, who literally just turned retrograde, changed direction from our perspective, and will be changing signs back into Capricorn. We are being asked to review everything. We are being asked to change our mind, open our ears, open our eyes, open our minds, really become open to other points of view, to changing, to admitting we might have been wrong about things. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be nuts. We're not really going to understand what's happening yet, okay, with all of this, because Neptune brings in this confusion factor, but it also brings in this trust and surrender to the process factor. Trust and surrender to new possibilities coming your way. Have that beginner's mind where you are open to knowing nothing, and or that what you knew was not true, and more. It's also clearly in aspect to the South Node, which is letting go of the dogma. It's seeing a new way forward, but not quite yet. So my suggestion for intentions for this new moon really are to say, I set intention to be open to all possibilities and all information, and just be open. I also suggest setting intention to be curious, to ask questions. Some questions that are really useful are ones that are used in a thing called access consciousness. So there's like, what are the possibilities that I'm not even seeing here yet? Or what else is possible that I haven't even considered? All those kind of questions as we move through this lunation cycle, which is taking us into the eclipse season in what is really a major, major year. And in fact, I think a major 4.5 years. So you might want to come and listen to my presentation. Thanks so much.